love you. Don't, don't bark. Don't bark. Mommy will get mad at you. Don't bark. Resist. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. To behold the beauty of the Lord. To inquire in his temple. Do. Jumped in the shower. Get myself ready. It is Monday, July 8th. Number 34, Grandma Walk for Weight Loss, my beloved. Oh my goodness. Acknowledge him, that would be God Almighty. Acknowledge him in all your ways, and he will direct your path, my friends. Yes, he will. So I was having a little talk. I said, Lord, we're just waiting. The stuff that happened in Noah's time is happening now, Lord. The same demons have left those bodies of the biblical times and are in the bodies of people in 2024. It's just a repeat of performance, Father God, of everything that they were doing that you hated. I keep telling them over and over, don't do these things. And that's all it is. It's rinse, lather, rinse, and repeat. Did you know that? This world is lather, rinse, and repeat. You go into shock, you see a story on the news, it's not nice. You're just repeating things that happened in the Bible days, that's all. Since the beginning of time. Man, it's been so nasty and wicked. It's going to be a lot of extra noise because it's Monday. So I'm going to mute if I can. It feels like cars are appearing out of midair. So yeah, it's just a repeat. It depends on how you believe, but we believe. The person agrees. They agree with our enemy for goodies that the enemy will give them while they're on the earth. Once they agree, here comes that demon enter into their body. And pretty much like a puppet, they're going to do whatever our enemy says, i.e. all the behaviors from Noah's day. Oh, the Bible is true. A lot of noise today, a lot of noise. The Bible is true. Read the Bible and then look at what's going on in the United States of America. Yep. Hello, Joshua Gabriel and Living for Jesus. Hello, Simple Meals by T-Vlog. Yeah, everybody, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're behaving like that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe people are doing like that. They're just same demons. Oh yes, indeed. Why are people so wicked? They're influenced by the prince of the power of the air, which is why people need to get saved so their spiritual eyes can be open and they can understand what this is. Lot of vehicles today, my friend. It's Monday. Why are you coming so close to the edge? You really want to run me over, don't you? Mm-hmm. But anyways, that's what it is. It's Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. It's the day, as in the days of Noah. As in the days of Noah, my friend. That's all this is. Ah, Daddy's back from his trucking. The trucker been gone for a while, but he's back. He's got a truck full of, what do you got back there, brother? Looks like a truck full of dirt. I'm being nosy at my, I don't want to show the front of his truck. I can show the bed. It's loaded with, is that potatoes or dirt? I don't have my glasses on. Right there. I don't know what that is. Wait a minute. Are you all done being in my way? I don't know what that is. Is that gravel? I don't know. That truck started to appear here, different ones, about 2.5 years ago or so. So either a new person moved in and works as a trucker, or a person that lived here got a trucking job. He was gone for the 4th of July a little bit, but now he's back. And we are sitting at 175.6 pounds. That's where the old lady's sitting at right at the moment. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Feeling pretty good this morning. Took a nice scrubby, soapy shower. I just want it to be like the 3rd week of August. I just want all these weeks to go by. That's what I want. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning, brother. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Well, let me see. You got Mr. Bicycle. You got a bicycle and a... Okay, that's kind of weird. All right, what's that? You got a skateboard? Okay. I'm just looking at people and talking to them. They can't hear me. You got a man that looks like a grown man with a skateboard and a person on a bike, and they appear to be together. Yeah, I'm nosy. I'm looking at you. So I be seeing people before they can see me. The person on the bike, he looks too big to be on that bike. So that looks kind of weird to me. Yeah, things are changing around here a little bit. So you got 2 friends, one skateboarding down the street, and the other's riding a bicycle. And the one on the bike, he looks like he's too big for the bike, so I don't know. But that's just me. If you're outside, you have to be looking around. And I'm saying to myself, okay, I don't know if they're going to work. It's 5:25 in the morning here. You ever do that? You see people and wonder, what are they doing? Where are they going? I do it all the time. I just kind of look around. Oh, I think we just need about 100 in total. We need about 143 watch hours. The amount of watch hours that I have is the date is behind by 5 days. So what you do is you look at the 5 days at your videos, the 5 days that have not been counted yet, add those 5 days up with the watch hours, and then the ones that the 5 days that have not been counted, and then add the watch hours that you have that are counted, and you get an idea of where you stand. I added it up last night. I'll conservatively say, let's add a little more to it, 143, but we really need 1,143 to get the ads and to have it be like it used to be. So to get the 3,000, about 144. I don't feel like staying on for 1,000,000 hours today. Oh, you're beautiful. Hello. Hello. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, you're talky. Hello. Yeah, well, please be good. Don't follow Grandma. Stay right there. You are cute. Yes, I tried to fight it. Sister Living for Jesus, Sister T Vlog. I tried to fight it, but I'm slowly becoming the cat lady. They come out of nowhere. Oh, you know what? I need to walk by and do a quick short. Can I do it? You know my little, when you're, a cat appears, watch this. Because I'm gonna cut this out of this live. So I gotta walk by after this noisy truck goes. Watch this. Taking your morning walk like magic, a cat appears. Oh, that's gonna be a short. I had to do it. So yes, you're gonna see a short with that cat, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's like magic, a cat appears series I have. And it started because my cat's always outside my door, always outside the bathroom door. She's always like right there, which is a loving thing. And so when I was in the bathroom, I went pee-pee, and then I got up and I had my cell phone on the counter. So I thought about it. I go, it's like magic. That cat's always here like magic. I go, wait a minute. So I turned my cell phone on and I said, open the bathroom door. Like magic, a cat appears. As I'm opening the door, the cat's looking at me. So we just kept going with it for a few videos. Yep. I went out to feed Lion, and I looked up and there was two cats. They're like twins, like tuxedo cats. And then oh gosh, this only makes me laugh. It won't make you laugh, but so I said, going to your shed like magic, twin cats appear. Yep, we just kept going with it. People got sick of it, but I kept doing it. Yep, I went to my car, a cat came crawling from under my car, went out in the back, two cats came on my shed. I'm trying to resist being the cat lady. Yeah, I'm not looking at the wheelbarrow lady's wheelbarrow anymore. She's a snotty old thing. I walked by and I said, oh my gosh, that's the wheel. You know how we have the wheelbarrow of flowers? There she is. I said, good morning. She looked at me like I was a piece of poo-poo from my cat's litter box. She had this little jumpsuit on. I guess she was getting ready for church. What a snotty ass. I'm like, lady, I'm not filming your wheelbarrow of flowers anymore. Oh, snotty. I cannot stand snobby people. I want them to go to heaven. I want them to get saved and not be snobby and snotty. But yeah, she kind of looked at me like, ugh, what are you even talking to me for? Why are we even breathing the same air? She gave me this nasty ass look. Like, ew. Ew, you got that stupid hat on your head and that cheap looking thing on. Don't wait for me. Don't wait for me. I'm not even gonna wave at you. I'm just gonna walk behind this car. They'll sit there for an hour and look at me. But yeah. I'm amazed at human beings. God is like, let them live another day. And they're still like, I'm amazed by people. It's like we had this big pandemic. I know people hate hearing that. They hate hearing about the pandemic where you had to wear the mask. But it's like we went through all that and people were doing whatever they were doing, right? And like God let them live. And it's like he let them live and make it through it, right? And then like it never happened, people went right back to their sin. I'm amazed at people. They forget that God delivered and saved them. 5:35, 67 degrees already. Yeah. Aren't people amazing? Oh, Lord, if you just get me through this, Lord, I promise to change my ways. Oh, Heavenly Father, please, please get me out of this hospital. I promise you, Lord. Please, Lord, if you just get me out of this, I promise to go to church on Saturday or Sunday, whatever you believe. I promise you, Lord. Oh, please, Lord. Oh, this is terrible, Jesus. Help me, Lord. Man, the Lord has pity. And like a few days later, they get up and out. They adjust their shirt. They pop the shirt collar and just go on about their business. Don't just go right back. People trip me out. Do you think I think I'm poly perfect? No. But I'm amazed. There's like millions of people left the planet and you lived and you could care less that God let you live. It says in the Bible that God is angry with the wicked every day, you think? Really? Of course. My goodness. They will take off their shirt and get that grease paint and they'll paint one side of these men will paint one side of their chest one color and the other side of their chest another color. Then they'll put like these goofy horns or a goofy hat on and they'll go to the football game. And then their team scores a point. They jump up screaming, excited, and God's looking like, you over there cheering for a team. It don't really matter. I can't even get 60 seconds of your attention. You ever wonder what God thinks? He sits back and looks at all of us. You know, when I do stupid stuff, he's sitting back looking. You ever wonder what he thinks about how angry he gets? Yeah, I wonder what he thinks about. We're at that satanic convention. That woman took the Bible and she's ripping pages and squeezing them into a ball and throwing them on the floor. You ever wonder what God thinks about when he looks at those things? Yeah, I think he gets very angry. Boy, the King of the universe obviously has more patience than we do. Some of us, or some of the things that people do, we lose our minds and grab people, you know, because we're still in the human flesh fighting it, you know. Someone does something absolutely horrific and you grab them, you know. You just hit my kid. Oh, come here. You know. Telling you, the things that the King of the universe has to listen and see that we do. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised. I am surprised that the United States hasn't cracked open in the middle and like a whole bunch of houses, all of Hollywood, all of the Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, hasn't just been sucked into the ground like in the beginning of the scriptures with Moses and Dathan, D-A-T-H-A-N. Yeah, he says, who's on Moses? Who's on the Lord's side? Me, Moses, me. And that ground cracked open. And Dathan kept yipping and yapping. Who do you think you are, Moses? And the ground cracked open. And Mr. who said that, who do you think you are? Probably didn't get to says. Mo says. Yeah. The ground cracked open and sucked that big mouth right in. Probably his mouth was hung open complaining as he got sucked into the ground. Right in the middle of yip yapping. And then they said they took that calf, that golden calf, and they ground it to fine powder, and they mix it with water, and they made them drink it. Make you drink your idol. Here you go. You love your idol, drink it. Oh, God doesn't play. See, that's the thing. God, God just goes, he's very detailed. He's a God of order. Like when they were making fun of this prophet, they had fake gods. They had a fake God. And so he said, all right. So I don't remember the prophet's name. He said, okay. He said, you call on your God. I'm gonna have this thing right here. I'm gonna put some water on it. You call on your God. I'll call on my God. Whoever God comes down and absorbs or takes the sacrifice will declare that that's the real God. And so they put their calf, I guess it was a calf or whatever, an animal. They put theirs up and they started calling onto their God to consume or burn the sacrifice. Ain't nothing was happening. So they started beating their chest and cutting themselves and screaming for their fake God. But the sacrifice stayed right there unburned. And so the prophet said, okay, for our sacrifice, he built a trench. He said, throw water on the sacrifice. Throw water again. Throw water again. Throw water again. So it was sopping wet. And so they kept calling on the God, and the prophet was kind of making fun of him. He said, what happened? Where's your God? Why didn't he consume the sacrifice? Thought you said it was real. Perhaps he's going to the potty. Oh, he started making fun of him. So then he called on the real God. Not only did he burn the sacrifices and the wood and everything, it says in the Bible, he licked up or sopped up all the water till it was bone dry. Oh, yes, indeed. You see, God is not going to do that for just anybody. Like when the prophet said, can you have the sun come up? Can you have the sun go back? And the Lord allowed it. See, behind that prophet asking those kinds of things is a lot of prayer, is a lot of fasting. It's a lot of human denial, denying themselves. And God just goes right into the depths of their minds, bodies, souls, and spirits and sees how dedicated they are. So they could literally ask the King of the universe, please, Lord, could you do this? And he sees it and he allows it. Okay, I'll do that. Do you know you have that capacity, beloved? It's a lot of devotion to the King of the universe. You are pushing your plate away. You are not listening to family when it comes to the Lord. You're not listening to even your spouse that is sort of surfacely saved. You know, he kind of believes, she kind of believes, and it's not that deep. Yeah, you have that capacity. When you are sincere with the King, you're not playing games. You're not putting on. You're not trying to come on Instagram Live and appear to be a prophet. It's just you and him. Just you and him. You're up before the world. You're up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Every time you wake up, you're talking to him. You're praising him. You're thanking him. Every time. You're not looking around. You don't have your camera turned on. Just you and him. You're doing what thus saith the Lord for real. Oh, you're going to open some doors with that kind of stuff. You're going to open some windows. You're going to lay hands and he's going to use your body to bring healing. Oh, yes, indeed, in Jesus' name, amen. Oh, my beloved, I'm telling you, just trust him. And don't complain. That's my problem. I have to not complain. Well, I was expecting a steak. And here comes a bag of chicken. And I'm complaining? I better shut up. I better shut up. Oh, yes, indeed. I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm helping myself talk and listening to me talk to me sometime. But God is calling you a little bit closer. In these end times, and they are end times, the King of the universe is calling us to come in closer, to move in and come in beyond the veil, to acknowledge him in all his ways so that he can direct our paths. Oh, yes, indeed. The King of the universe is calling you. You need to heed, stop, and listen to the call of the Most High God. He's calling you and you know it. He's calling you for a closer relationship with him and you know it. Yes, you do. You know, my son is called. He's like, I know that I'm called. I just don't want to do it. I said, you need to listen to me. Can't make my son do it. Like me, he's called. And the thing of it is, he's a man. And it's like, man, you should be preaching. You should be pulling in people. He tells me occasionally certain dreams that he has. He dreams he's like Will Smith in iRobot or something. He's having these. I said, yep, you're having them prophetic dreams. I go, you can't make you do it, son. Can't make you do it. Oh, my Lord and my God. But anyways, my beloveds, I hope you're doing well. It's the beginning for some of you. It's the beginning of a work week. For us retirees, it's just the beginning of another week, thank God. Yep, it's already warm, not hot warm. That heat would not let go. The feeling of an oven would not let go until after 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Yep, the cool will not leave this place where I am till 9 p.m. It's still light for about 20 minutes. And here come the big stink bugs that make all that noise. They buzz and they're very annoying. I'm like, I'm not going to be outside. Oh, my Lord, help me, Jesus. Yeah. They need to make the string for these glasses bigger, longer rather. All right, how about that? Is that better? Yeah, this is the morning walk. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I put you in my pocket. And I must have hit the button by mistake. Thanks for saying that, though. Yep, I think we are at day number 34. Child, we've been walking for 34 days. 34 days. I ain't gonna lie, I get up, I don't want to walk. I'm like, I'm tired. Then I jump in the shower, do the scrub, put on some fresh clothes. I go, let's go. Yeah, you're not gonna want to do it. Some days you're like, I'm done. I don't want to do this. I want to sit down. I'm like, why in the world am I gonna go through all this But 34 days and then stop, that don't even make any sense. And like Brother Marquise Payne says, discipline. Discipline. And that's why a lot of people, I got my, at the end of the year, here comes New Year's. I'm making a New Year's resolution. This is the year I'm going to lose 40 pounds. All the gyms fill up every January. Then they empty about February 20th. And people go back to whatever. No disrespect to them. That's your choice. Hey, do whatever you want to do. Nobody's putting anybody down. We don't do that here. But yeah, it can be challenging. I just can't wait. God willing. Don't know what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes or tomorrow. Who knows? But if we can slip into that dress comfortably. The other thing about, like I said, for me, walking or any kind of exercise, it is good if you are depressed because you're focusing on something else. You gotta, part of the defeating depression, of course, seeing a professional, a medical professional, a psychiatrist professional, a counseling professional. Of course, that's first. But a little bit of it is getting your mind off yourself a little bit. So if you're walking or swimming or playing tennis or hiking, walking your dog, you're in the garden, you just get out and just go to the park and walk around. It gets your mind off yourself. You're focusing on, whatever activity you are selecting to do. It's like people do puzzles and diamond painting and they just do other things to distract the mind. Oh, yes, indeed. So it's helped me with that, with the depression, which my niece was my mother dealt with, my niece deals with. My older sister's too evil to be depressed. You shouldn't say that about your sister. I'm sorry. She's too self-absorbed in thinking about her antiques. Look at all my antiques. I got all this money. I got all these antiques. I can just look. She'll be 70. She'll be 70 next year. She'll sit there and look at her antiques. Oh, look at these antiques, which you can't take when you leave the world. Look at my collection. Oh, I've got these vases and little knickknacks. This knickknack is 100 years old. Well, congratulations. You got a 100-year-old piece of porcelain you can look at. You ain't taking it with you. Nope. The things that you have are what God is allowing you to use. I said use while you're on the earth. Do you think you own that house? Yeah, try not paying taxes for a year. We'll see how that works. Oh, yes, indeed. My beloveds. Trying to decide if I want to take the bigger walk this morning. You need to do something about that truck, mister. Because that don't sound like it can stop on a dime, sir. Oh my goodness, doesn't sound like it can stop on a dime, sir. Or the company needs to take a look at it. Lots of traffic coming. It's Monday morning. There they go. There they go, my friends. There's the the train museum. That is a choo-choo. You can go in, but they haven't had that thing open for a while. I've always wanted to go and see it, but it's always closed. Yes, every morning for the past 34 mornings, we have been out here trying to encourage anybody that wants to make a change in their body, wants it to be a little bit lighter, wants to try to eat a little bit healthier, if you choose. Wait a minute. Sorry, we had a motorcycle and a truck cross the railroad tracks. My beloveds. Forgot what I was talking about. I mentioned my older sister with her 3-story house full of antiques. You go in, she's got an antique this, antique, everything's old. Now she's an antique. I guess she can match up right with them. Yes, I'm mocking her. I'm 64. No matter what you say, I'm still 6 years younger than you, old lady. One old lady is saying, I'm younger than you, but we're both old, wrinkled women. I don't care how much of that black hair dye you put in. You're old like me. See, I know the truth about you. Oh, my sister. I'm sorry, y'all. You talk about your sister like that? Oh, well, she hasn't talked to me or her younger sister in years. And she's a snotty ass, that's why. No, I don't hate her. I love her, actually. I just can't stand some of the things that she's doing because she's so greedy. She's money greedy. Gimme. All she cares about is money. All she cares about is money and stuff. That's the truth. Hey, Sonic Grace. Hey, Sonic Grace. How you doing? Hey, Cassie on the Rise. Hi, Adina. Cassie on the Rise. Thank you. Hey, Dan. Dan, hold on. Dan says he's what? Is that 60 or 53? Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. Dan says he's 53 years old. You're a youngin'. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Cassie on the Rise. Sister Cassandra, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Everybody wish Cassie on the Rise happy birthday. Happy birthday. In 100 years, someone else will own her things. Come on, Dan, tell them now. Howdy. Howdy-luja, Lynn. I like that. The traffic is moving. We're halfway through the walk. 53, he's a youngin'. Happy birthday to Cassie on the Rise to you. Oh, that's right. We normally check the pedometer, and the pedometer, it says orientate. Okay, can we do it? 39.79. Let me me get away from them trees. Well, you see it, right? In the world, right about there. Yes, right about there, my friend. Let's put it back on. Put it in my pocket. All right. Let me take these glasses off. Put my sunglasses back on my face. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Oh, that's a big old truck. Oh, that's a big old truck. Welcome to downtown Hermiston, Oregon, ladies and gentlemen, where there's nothing exciting happening. Yeah, oh, quiet for a few seconds. It's Monday morning early. I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. It is, let me see. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. These people are out here. Bugs attacking my face. Yeah, I gotta get off this main road. What you looking at there, son? Get you. This man, that guy was weird. Hold on, it's gonna get noisy. Wait, let me mute. Yeah, this bald-headed man in this truck. He's like looking right at me. Something about this hat and these glasses. They like to be able to see your face, but I got this thing over my head because I got enough wrinkles, like a Shar-Pei dog. I don't need any more wrinkles. So I put this big hat, brim on. I gotta mute. Yeah, the guy's got like an orange shirt on, looking like he just got out of prison. I'm not even lying. Bald-headed, I'm telling you, he looked like he just got out of the penitentiary. He's driving by, just looking at me like, trying to figure out my face because I got these shades, because I look like this, because I got this on, right? So he's like, you trying to kind of creep me out. I'm like, am I going to fight for my life? What's this? Oh, you run into all kinds. That's the thing. See, this is like, it's like small, but it's considered a highway. Because when you bust out further down the road, it opens up to like a highway. Just make your turn. Don't look at me. Just make your turn, lady. There you go. Go get your Java juice. But anyways, yeah, I talk to people. They can't hear me. Yeah, so what you got? It's the summertime. You got all these truckers and people coming into town. Some of them ain't nice people. Oh yeah, they come in here to do a little dirty and leave. Yeah, every town. You got good and bad. Want some Java junkies? But yeah. So even though crime is fairly low here, you gotta watch out because you just don't know who's gonna blow through town and act crazy. You see what I'm saying? So I'm on alert. My head's on pivot. I'm looking around. I'm like, So here are the row of pine trees where the crows live. Yep, I ain't even kidding. The row of pine trees. And up there is some crows. And they got mad at me one day and were following me until I got out of their area. Yeah, that's the pine trees. Thank you all for being here and visiting with me. Could you do me a huge favor and share this out? Can you help Grandma out? Can you give Grandma a thumbs up? Do you know I was on the air for 10 hours and 21 minutes yesterday? No, I did not walk for 10 hours. We came home, I showed you my weight bench, and we just, I tried on the red dress, and I just kept talking. But anyways, could you give me a thumbs up? Because I was on for 10 hours and 21 minutes, and we got like, about 41 thumbs up. Child, I should have had 100 thumbs up minimally for 10 hours. Come on now. I say come on now. That means come on now. I don't know what it is about people. They don't want to give you that thumbs up. It helps people to see you. What do you mean? It shows the YouTube robot that scans channels. Hey, there's that old lady, Grandma Lynn, looked like she got 20 more thumbs up today. Well, maybe we'll push her channel forward a little bit. Let her get one more view. That's what it's all about, really. If you're trying to monetize and you're trying to get your channel pushed forward. Yeah, at a distance, I'm looking. There's a man jogging, then there's a woman jogging with her dog. Oh, they know you got to get out early. Today's weather, it shall be 105, I think. For the next bunch of days, it's going to be over 100. I already told you that. If I repeat myself, it's because sometimes people will come in here because you can swipe by alive now. They've never heard my voice. They've never seen Grandma. So sometimes I repeat some of the same things over and over because they ain't never been here before. You may be sick of me talking about certain things. I'm sorry. But for some people, they're hearing it for the first time. And if you're hoping that people would possibly be interested in your channel by the conversation, you want to they may only come in for like 10 seconds. But if you're kind of describing what you're doing a little bit, they may want to stay. You never know. It's kind of how you build your audience, one subscriber at a time. And they hear the sincerity of your voice. They know you're not bull crapping them, which I don't. Well, you're only going to get the truth here, and sometimes the truth can get kind of bad. I just kind of tell it like it is. I try to behave myself as much as possible. I just don't like bullies. I don't like people being... Wait a minute. I don't like people being bullied. I don't like anybody coming into the chat and acting like a doggone fool, cussing or saying something sexually explicit. I want to stick my very large size 11 foot up your ass when you do stuff like that. So my moderators will block you, will erase what you say. Take your 12-year-old childlike self, because most of the time it's a 12 or 13-year-old. I go over to their channel and I put their channel on blast. Yep, here's their channel. And then you look at some of their subscriptions and they're following cartoons. I said, this little knucklehead, this little boy here is about 11 years old. He's saying F you to an old lady. Your mama should have just spanked your butt with a good-sized belt. And that's what it is. Oh my gosh, this troll is terrible. Oh my gosh, it's a little boy. It'd be a little boy or a little girl. Okay, here's the park. There is the clock. You can come over here and sit here somewhere. And here's some of the history. That's some of the history. See, I'm walking down the streets. What is this? The number 3 photograph. Where's the number 3? Oh, number 3 is Main Street in the 1940s. Okay. And then number 5 is a library in the 1920s. That's a library in the 1920s. Don't know if it's still the same library now. But yeah, to get closer, you can just sit here. There's a trash can right there. Just sit here and relax. Go over there. You're working your job. If you're close, walk across the street. Come here and sit and relax. Right along this. So you go down them stairs right there. And I got it right. Yeah, you go, come down there. Then you can come over here and relax in this square of sorts. That clock is way off. The clock is still, it ain't working. Because it says it's afternoon. And it is 6:07 a.m. Yeah, there's the clock. And if you come close to this sphere, the sphere right here, you come close to that underneath the clock, it used to ring. It's the world. My friends, it's the world. That is what this sphere is. Yep, it is the globe. I guess apparently it used to be a fountain. They need to get themselves together and get this going. It used to be like a fountain with water coming out of it. So yeah, that is a globe. My friends, right dead center. But you see by the drains, it used to be, it's a fountain. And they haven't fixed it. But I digress. And you come in here, you can go under the pavilion. You can rent this place out for family picnics. Don't you love this? There's a trash can. There's your drink. You're not, yeah, you're just only a few inches away from throwing it in the trash. Are you mocking the people that collect trash? Is that what you're doing? You could have just put that in there. What's wrong with you? So there's a pavilion. I've showed this before, but we'll do it again. We'll do it right now. Let's walk around. That's the fire department. And you can rent this out. Or you can just come and sit here yourself and have lunch if it's not rented, and it's not. They'll put the permit up if it is rented. Like the other days ago when we were taking like our 20-something walk. Is that sign still there for July 4th? Oh, Sunday, July 7th. Yeah, it was reserved that day, but they never took the sign down. So you have to get a permit, and you can rent this out for parties and things. And then there's the bathrooms, right? And over here, I would highly suggest you bring a lot of disinfectant, bleach. Over here, you can actually clean this up. There's your sink and everything, right? Yeah. Get this all cleaned up, and you can have buffet style. Have the food all laid out. I don't know what this is down here. I don't know what that opens up to. I'm not going to touch it. There's the sink. I don't know if the water runs. Kind of scared. No, the water's off. I guess you have to rent it to find out. But yeah, you can rent the place. Rent it for your birthday party, your summer celebration, whatever, anniversary. And then while you have the food being served right there, people are relaxing, having their drinks right there. There's your bathroom right there. Then the kids have an adult with them. Have the kids be right here playing on the swings and stuff. The jungle gyms. So it's a pretty nice park. And that building there, I think they play bingo. They play bingo over there. That over there is a supermarket / kind of like a mini Walmart. It's not Walmart, but it's Walmart-like. But yeah, I'm done with my water. I'm done with my water. I'll just leave that right there. Oh, good mercy. But yeah, swings there. like a jungle gym or something for the kids right there. Everything is really close. I'm amazed they call this place a city. It's very small to me. Oh, my beloveds. Monday morning, the beginning of a new work week for some. And then if you go across there, those are the food trucks. You can get yourself something to eat. And then maybe come back over here and sit down in the park and enjoy it. I've never gone to the food trucks. I don't know how many there are now. I think they call that the food pod. Something like that. You see, it's called the grandma walk. No, I don't power walk, jog, or act like a nut jogging or something with my old self. We ain't doing that. Because I'm old. That's for the young. That's for you 20, 30, and 40-year-olds. Y'all can do the running. Yeah, it's the Hermiston food pod parking. Yeah, you can park and then get yourself something to eat. They open up in the early afternoon, probably about 11. Some people come and grab like a burrito or whatever. And then they just take, some people come by and grab a whole bunch of stuff for dinner. My friend, I don't even know why I'm going in here because the mailbox is always empty. But it's all right. I figure I'm walking by it. I might as well check it. There's a car parked out here. Don't know who's in there. We're about to find out together who's in here. They're just sitting there parked with their car rattling. Okay. All right, the air conditioning ain't working that good in there this morning. I was in shock. I'm like, wait a minute. I always say that the post office has the best air conditioning on the planet. You walk in there normally, you feel like you walked inside of a refrigerator. But not today. It's kind of warm in there. Hold on just a second. Oh my gosh, 105, yep. When it gets over 100, that's getting hot. Thank God for air conditioning. Laugh out loud, yup. Blessings and peace, everyone. And those messages are all from our brother from another mother. That's Brother Sonic Grace. Thank you, Sonic. Let's carry our blessed assurances home, shall we? I'm thirsty. Yeah, we're taking the longer walk. The longer walk means we go by them pine trees and everything, and it's a few more steps, and it's a little bit more challenging as you go uphill. Once you walk all the way down the street, and there's a spot there, and you're going kind of slightly on an incline. Oh, my merciful King of the universe, oh, help me, Lord. I have no idea what they do in here, but they just put this fence up, as I've said a couple times before. Fence has been up for a couple of years now. Never used to be. Let me see, what kind of a company is this? Oh, Next Step Program. That sounds kind of creepy to me. I think these are living quarters. I'm telling you. They're all quiet about it. But they got these big old buildings. They got all this fencing. I'll tell you, when the Antichrist comes and people don't agree with whatever he says, a lot of these places I see that are recently being fenced up like this, oh, they're going to be camps for people that say, no, I don't want that mark. I'm telling you. Elon Musk with his, I want to chip your brain self with his crazy self. I just always thought that chip, allegedly, people think is going to be a chip in your body. And now here comes Mr. Musk with the idea he's already implanted the first brain chip. You've seen that on the news. It's not allegedly, it's in the news. It's in the Google. Google, who owns YouTube, it's in there. It's on the Google. Man. Now, it's supposed to kind of make you kind of a cyborg. I don't know. It's supposed to make you smarter. Allegedly, if you have something wrong with your body, they can manipulate the chip so your leg can move or whatever it is. But how about this? How about allegedly, notice I said allegedly, they decide, oh, I'm going to make this appear like it's something good for a bit of a while. And then they're going to press a button. Yep. Yep. Everybody thinking, oh, let me see, the unaliving of people who won't agree to the mark of the Antichrist will be a guillotine. They say that. How about it's kind of like a guillotine with an explosion, because they put that chip at the base of your brain and allegedly, pow, pow. Yeah, your head leaves your shoulders, allegedly. And just sit back miles away. You can track where you are. They can already do that with your car, your cell phone. Yep, and you're gonna put a chip in your body to make it easier for them? Or a tattoo or whatever it's going to be? I gotta buy some chicken. I gotta take this mark. You going to hell if you do? Yeah. That's why he said those that endure. The Bible says, the Father says, those that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Which means it's not gonna be a day at the Ritz on the planet. No, it ain't. Man, it's gonna be chaos. And then here come the Antichrist. Oh, I know everything's terrible. I'm here now to make it better. I know you're half starving and all these big explosions have happened and your house is tore up. But I, your new leader, starts handing out food, helping people rebuild. Oh my goodness, for 3.5 years, it's a party in the United States and in the world. And all of a sudden, you got to build that statue that looks like him with demonic help. He gonna make that statue talk. And then he gonna tell you better bow down to the statue. Then he's gonna go up there, sit in God's former seat. It's always been God's seat. I can't describe what I'm trying to say, but you're gonna sit in God's seat there and say, I'm God. Yep. I don't think we'll be here for that. I don't know how many decades it is before that Antichrist comes. But boy, oh boy, people are going to be primed up and ready to say, yes, yes, Mr. Antichrist, I'll take it. I'll take the mark. I'm hungry. My children need diapers. I lost my job and we've been living in this tent scared every night. Oh, thank you, Mr. Antichrist. Oh, thank you. Free debit cards and a new house for free. Thank you. Oh, thank you. 3.5 years later, bow down to this statue. I'm God. Oh, yes, indeed. They're going to just like today. A lot of people believe celebrities. They're more looking at celebrities than they are the Father. Well, what does Beyonce think about this? Who cares? What does Taylor Swift have to say on the issue? Who cares? Puff Daddy, anybody? What does he say? Who cares? Let me stop. I'm getting in trouble. Yep. They care more about what their favorite footballer, basketball player, soccer player. They're more concerned about that. Well, they have to stay on a certain issue than what the Lord has to say. We all know what he has to say. He's got rules and regulations. Yep. That's the thing. All these leaders around the globe, they've been changing their minds, getting relaxed on sin and whatever, getting relaxed on laws. Yeah, oh, well, you can steal up to about $900 worth of stuff. That's not a felony. Oh, if they come in here with garbage bags and load them up with stuff and walk, don't bother them, let them go. Who would have thought? 68 degrees, 6:21 a.m. Who would have thought that the day would come where a person can get a big old bag? Now they're starting to clamp down on them now. Who would have thought you could do that? Just walk into a Walgreens or Walmart and just get a big old bag and just take stuff. Now they're fighting you back. Things are changing back to where they're getting a little strict. But yeah, they had one person that was so brazen about it, they recognized they could steal a certain amount of hundreds of dollars. So they had a calculator with them. I ain't lying. They actually brought a calculator into the store. So as they were loading stuff in their bag, they were making sure it was under the amount, so it wouldn't be considered a felony. Can you believe that? That's brazen. Hold up. I only want to steal $800 worth, because if I steal $801, oh, I'll be going up for more time. So let me bring the calculator with me. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. People do things. The other part about it is about the Lord's return, about the Lord having his eyes on us at all times, is he's there looking right at us. He looking right at me. He's looking right at you. He's and people think they're just gonna get away with all these crazy things. And there's gonna be some that recognize that it's too late because they took that mark. And those are the ones that, like Clint Eastwood, get off my lawn, you know? They're gonna be looking up at the sky and shaking their fists at the King of the universe. You know? Because they recognize they've been duped and fooled by Satan. And they're going to be shaking their fists up at God in anger because they realize it's too late. Don't be one of those, my beloved. If you have not accepted Jesus Christ, and you're swiping by this channel, you're seeing the feet of a 64-year-old grandma walking, and you're wondering to yourself, somebody's been inviting you to church for a long time. People here and there starting to talk to you about Jesus Christ and getting saved. And you sense a pull in your heart that God is calling you. You're wondering, is God calling me? Geesh, I need some confirmation. This is your confirmation. Yes, God is calling you to get saved, my beloved. Yes. To the other person, God's wanting you to come back onto the narrow path because you decided to go back into the world for a bit. You felt like during the pandemic, you were so limited you couldn't go out and do what you wanted. So now you're doing what you want and more. Come back to the narrow path where you belong, under the ark, under the umbrella of the ark and umbrella of salvation. Come back with us. Get on the narrow path so that when you leave that body that you look at every day in the mirror, when you leave your temporary house called your body, you'll go to a wonderful place because you're going to live forever. Where you end up when you leave that body depends on what you've done before you left the body, before you leave it. Namely, accepting God's only begotten Son, the Lord Jesus Christ, as your Savior. It is imperative. In these last days, these desperate times, you see the coldness of men's hearts. It talks about that in the scriptures. How people would betray and hate one another. Come on now. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my Lord. So I just pray in Jesus' name that you will do that. Oh, I'm feeling the weight lifting from yesterday, beloveds. But we're not going to be touching any of them weights for a couple days. Yep, feeling it right now. Ooh, I got to sit down. We stopped only for a moment. I had to walk a little slower. Oh, Lord. Oof. Oh, thank you, Father. I'm trying to remember to mention the King of the universe every broadcast. Because when it comes down to it, he's all that matters for our lives that we're going to live forever. Our lives on the earth. Yes, we are to occupy until he returns or gets us one at a time. Whether you get married or not, have a career, retired, children, grandchildren, living your life. That's what we do. We're living our lives. But we have him at the helm. That is the sorriest ass bark. Goodness gracious. Who you barking at? Who you barking at? Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're barking at me with that weird looking blue color on that house. That's a weird looking color. Yeah, the first bark sounded kind of wimpy. You sounded kind of wimpy, dog. Whoo. Oh, my Lord. Hermiston School. Oh, Grandma's tired. Oh. Yeah, it's starting to get warm. I got to get home. I do not like walking in the heat. We're still good. I think we're still in the 60s. I feel all right. But Grandma will not walk in an oven. Feels like you're walking in an oven. We don't like that. Well, it's not healthy. Whew. Somebody at a distance walking, but they're on the other side of the street. They're far away. I see them, but they haven't even looked up enough to know I'm even here. See, that's what you don't want to be doing, to get a false sense of security when you're out in the public. No, we don't walk around being terrified, but I think people need to understand to look around. That person has got to be minimally in their 70s, and they're walking, kind of hobbling, walking, but they're walking. Yeah, we recognize when we get really older, use it or lose it. Arms and legs, hands get stiff if you just sit and do nothing. It doesn't mean you have to run a marathon. Even if you're in your late 70s or early 80s and you're mobile, you can go to the bathroom by yourself, you're mobile, you're living independently still. You have to, even if it's chair aerobics where you sit in a chair and move your arms and legs. Oh yes, indeed. You got to move it around a little bit. Of course, as we say all the time, and many other channels say this too, before you embark on any type of exercise program, even if it's slow walking, chair aerobic, whatever it is, check with your primary care, check with your doctor, primary care physician. Make sure it's okay with him or her. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that right there. That weightlifting. Ooh, I gotta get some donut weights, the 5-pound ones. What in blazes is that noise? Am I listening to water? I think I'm listening to water. Yeah, you are gonna get a ticket. Oh, that's water. I was wondering what that noise was. Yeah, you're gonna get a ticket. Oh my goodness, you're wasting all that water. It's going onto the ground. It's not on the grass. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. Y'all better come out here because you're wasting a lot of money. This apartment complex is supposed to be watering the grass. They're watering the sidewalk. It's like at a distance I could hear. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's watering the sidewalk. What in tarnations? Okay. Y'all wasting your money now. You're gonna have hundreds of thousands of gallons right there. Y'all better come fix that thing. Y'all need to fix that. Seriously? Now we are walking uphill in a little bit. 34. This is the walk number 34. Oh Lord, I gotta stop. Ooh. See this? Uphill. See, uphill. This is where you want to relax. I don't care if you take little baby steps, relax. Thank goodness it's early in the morning. I appreciate greatly you all visiting. You gonna let your dog go to the bathroom right there? Really? Some people are a trip. Yeah, I see you letting your dog, I don't know, what are you doing? I'm being nosy, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, it's not a dog. There's one man doing something, and another man standing there watching him. And I'm watching both them do whatever that is they're doing. Well, let me mind my business before I get hurt. Gotta go uphill. Okay, official uphill right here. Oh, goodness. Yep. Now we're passing the Baptist church. Earlier we passed the... Oh, I gotta stop. Earlier we passed the SDA church and the Christian church. And now this is the Baptist church. Two of the churches went from being all English, or three of them that I know, went from being English to being multi-language, both Spanish and English services. All right, I'm gonna have to mute. There's a lot of noise. It's very noisy. I'm sorry, y'all. It's too noisy. Everybody, their cousin, Buford and Mima are on this road. Child, I ain't never seen so much traffic. Yep, this is crazy. Oh, here we go again. Okay. Goodness gracious, that was insane. My beloved. Got to remember to put everything in one place. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it greatly. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, we're probably about 143 hours from the 3,000 goal. But in order to have the full monetization, you need 4,000 hours. Don't let them fool you saying you only need 3,000. You need 4,000 watch hours. That's if you want the commercials and everything on your channel. You're going to need the 4,000. So we're just taking baby steps with the 3,000. Tell you, after a while, you really don't give two cares about it, any of it. You don't give two cares about any of it. Don't mind me. I'm crabby because I'm tired. And thank you, Sonic Grace. Thank you, Dan. 8:59 a.m. there. Blessings and peace, everyone, says Sonic Grace. It's the last comment that I see. And I'm going to see chat filter, top messages. No, we want all messages. And it says, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thank you so much for blessing us. Just simply, hold on. Simply by coming in the room, it's an absolute blessing. Wellness with Frugal Mama is the fitness queen. She's a humble woman, and she may not call herself that, but Grandma is calling her that. If you want to know how to work out, she's for the mind, the body, and spirit being well. So when you see the word wellness with Frugal Mama, it is the wellness throughout your entire being, and that includes your mind, my beloved. Thank you, Father. Bless in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for it. Amen. She's up very, very early in the morning with a 30-minute workout. The thumbnails alone from some of her workouts will show you the before and the after. I'm going to stop right there, but I highly recommend her channel. You got mind, soul, body, and spirit. She went on a journey, and in my humble opinion, has been very successful on her wellness journey. Oh, yes, indeed. That's wellness with Frugal Mama. Thank you, Adina and Living for Jesus, so very much. Thank you, Brother Sonic Grace. Thank you, Angie Reviews. I understand you can't stay, and I appreciate the visit, Angie. Thank you so much, Dan. Yeah, I turn the sound off and on, Dan, as I'm walking. I turn it on and off because, as you saw, I was showing you when the sound was off. Trucks and car, like a highway. And all I might as well not talk. So your ears don't suffer, and the people that wear earbuds and headphones, I try to mute, but this time I remembered to turn it back on. You can't enter, Dan says, you can't enter heaven for good works alone. Exactly. Do you love him? Do you really love the Lord? With your hand in your pocket, not your hand extended, saying, gimme. If I can be bold and plain about it. Do you love him? For going to the cross and taking our place. Do you love him? Do you love him if you're eating steak and lobster, or if you're sucking down ramen noodles? If you've been reduced down from a beautiful home to a tiny apartment, reduced from your very nice car, your SUV, to a hoopty, to a itty-bitty little car. Do you love him? Or do the things that Satan can offer mean more to you than God? Do you love him? Thank you, World Tours. Thank you, Simple Meals by T Vlog. Y'all pardon me, I'm tired. We were on for 10 hours. We ain't staying on for no 10 hours a day, I tell you that. We were on for 10 hours and 22 minutes yesterday trying to do some marathons, trying to get our hours in. And I witnessed yesterday something else. I'll be careful how I say it. Excuse me. I witnessed a human being so self-centered, lying. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, human being. Human being, you're lying. You ain't gonna visit nobody's channel. You ain't gonna visit nobody's channel. You lying. Why are you lying to people like that? Cause you're just you are lying. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. You straight up lying. Oh, I can't visit your channel because you just don't want to visit anybody's channel. Nobody is obligated to do that. That's true. No one is obligated to visit anyone's channel at all. Nobody's obligated to come to YouTube. You can just come on YouTube and watch your old movie or pay for a movie and just leave and just close your laptop lid and turn off your PC and turn off your cell phone and go on about your business. Nobody's obligated to do anything. But the thing of it is, people kind of caught on to what you were doing. People caught on to what you were doing. That's why nobody's visiting you when you're live. See, if you're trying to get monetized, it doesn't mean that you're kissing behind everybody's butt. But what it does mean is you socialize a little bit. Some folks come into my channel once a month, every other week, every 2 weeks. Whatever they choose to do, that's their business. That's your cell phone, your laptop, your PC, your smart TV, your cell phone, you're paying for the internet. You have a life. Even if you're retired and you're just sitting on your butt and you don't want to come in, you don't come in. That's your choice. I'm not going to wah and hate somebody because you just don't come in. You come in when you want to. But the person that looks at that camera right there and says, oh, I'm not, and everybody and their cousin has visited this human being, and the human being comes on and straight looks, oh, the reason why you don't come in, human being, and visit people is because you don't want to. You don't want to. Just tell the truth. You don't want to visit anybody else's channel because you don't care about their channel. Not that we're supposed to care about everybody's channel either. It's your choice. It's free. Do what you want. But the problem I have with you, human being, is that you look at the camera and lie. You'll never visit people because you don't want to. Because all you talk about is how many subscribers that you've gained and everything that you do. And then when someone mentions an accomplishment they did, you right away talk about yourself real quick. You immediately talk about yourself when they say they've accomplished something on the YouTube. See, that tells me you're just a selfish prick. You only care about yourself. You're hustling and doing your thing, which you have every right to do your thing, but stop saying that you're oh, I'll visit you later. You're not going to do it. You don't want to do it. It's your right not to do it. The lying. Stop lying. And you know I'm talking about you. Yeah, you know I am. You know I know. You can't fool me because I've been doing this for 10 and a half years. And you're full of the stuff that's in my cat litter box. You're full of it. You don't care about anybody but yourself. You're full of it. And we now know that's why you hardly get anybody visiting. You got a tight little group of friends, And all they care about is themselves as well. Tight little, all old. You're all old, and you got a little, what's that group? What do you call those groups that stick together? A clique. Yeah, you got a little mini clique of friends. And you only care about yourselves. You all of you can kiss my ass. All of you. Not y'all, but the people that I'm talking about. Yeah, you got your little you got your little you got your little group that only cares about yourselves. Stop telling me you love the Lord. Stop talking about God with your little clique. I try my best, and some people know and some people don't. It doesn't make me better than the clique, the little clique I'm talking about. It doesn't make me better than anybody, but I choose to visit people because I want to, because I know what it feels like to get started on the YouTube streets and have your first subscriber. Get excited about 10, then about 50, then 100, and then you cross the finish line to 1,000. I know what it feels like to be in a live and be alone with one person. Sometimes it's just you. I understand what that feels like. Can I come to every single one of your live streams? No. Can I watch every video if you release 5 videos? No, because I'm visiting 30 people. If 30 people all put up 5 videos, I'm not going to watch 5 videos from 30 people. I'm not. I'm going to visit 30 people. You're going to see me and know I was there. And when you see my comment, if it says thumbs up number 10, know that I've watched the whole video. I don't screw around with people. If you'll see my comment. You know you've gotten a thumbs up, you've got the comment, and you've got the full view. But I visit who I can, that's it. And it doesn't make me better than anybody. I'm just talking about what I do. I told you months ago, I'm not visiting 500, 300 people anymore. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing that no more. I visit who I can. You'll see it by my comment. I did another highlight. I didn't even know I did it. I did it today. I don't even know what it is. But I'll make it public. Maybe I'll get some views. I don't know. I don't even know. I must have stopped and pressed the button. So we'll publish the highlight from today. And pardon me if I'm a little extra crabby. I'm tired. I'll try to behave myself. But that bothered me. I'm just listening to somebody and they're lying. They're lying. Oh, I couldn't visit because shut up. Stop lying. The views for this live stream are this. The watch time for this is that. Conservatively, in re-examining the hours, we need about 144 hours. Now we need 134, about 130. If all the hours from the past 5 days, they're behind 5 days in crediting hours, that means I'm about 130 away. If all today's hours and the hours from the 5 days that have not been credited yet, if they all are credited, I'm about 130 hours away. Lord have mercy. See, we're sitting about here. We're sitting right there. See, on this it says you need 3,000. We're almost there. We're almost there. You need 305 hours. But see, that's as of July the 3rd. July the 3rd, right? And today is July the 8th. So July 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, 5 days have not been added to the 695 hours. 5 days has not been added. If you add those 5 days, we're about 130 away, maybe just about there. Just about there. Well, thank you so very much for coming in. I appreciate the visit. And I want to go back over here if I could. Grandma's tired. We have had 34 walking sessions so far. Thank you, Judy Mae Collins. You know what I'm talking about, Judy Mae Collins. Yeah. We kind of, a lot of people are starting to understand that. And I'm not trying to be mean or hateful, Judy Mae. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming up here and straight up lying. It's kind of right, Judy Mae? It's kind of a weird obsessiveness with that human. It's weird. It's weird because we don't do nothing but sit there. We don't do nothing but sit there and talk about ourselves. Let me turn it to my face. We don't do nothing. We don't do nothing but sit there and talk about ourselves. You understand? I know you understand. The human being just sits there and talks about themselves and talks about their growth. Yeah, you're growing, but you know, I tried to get them to understand. Hi, Bud Files. I tried to get them to understand. You saw what I did there, Judy Mae Collins. You saw what I did. I went to your shorts. I was able to watch 5 of your shorts right in front of everybody. How are you letting your spouse henpeck you? Why are you hiding behind your spouse? Like you're a child. I don't even know if that's true. My spouse won't let me. Well, your spouse won't let you? I thought you were grown. My spouse won't let me. My spouse won't let me be on the computer. My spouse says I can't. Really? No, you don't want to. Can we tell the truth? You don't want to. You don't give 2 shits about anybody but yourself. I proved it right in front of everybody. That's why I did that. Well, I wanted to, when you said your shorts, I go, wait a minute. Let me go over here. Let me go over here and write live and prove you wrong. Let me prove your lying ass wrong. See, I don't expect people to run to my channel every time you see, oh, Grandma Lynn just uploaded a video. Well, I may do that 5 times today. Does that mean that Judy Mae Collins she absolutely is required to come to all 5 of my videos? No. If she would like to come to one of them every once in a while, that's cool. At least she's showing love, right? And I'm not saying that's what she does. She does a lot more than that. But even if you came and you say, I'm working, I'm tired, I really just don't want to do this, but you know something? I'm going to go and I'm going to come over to Judy Mae Collins like Grandma Lynn did last night in front of everybody to prove a point. And I just took my time. I went over to each 5 of her short videos. Right? And I watched them. I turned the thing I was showing everybody. And then right in front of everybody, after I said this, I go, Judy Mae, this is going to be thumbs up number whatever. And then I said, this is the comment I'm about to leave. So I left the comment, gave the thumbs up. I turned my phone around and swiped to another video, another short. So I sat there for what? What, Judy Mae, about 5 minutes? 5 minutes. And let the whole short play. Took about 5 minutes or less than that. So she got 5 different 5 shorts and 5 thumbs ups and 5 comments. That may not seem like a lot to any of you, but it means something to Judy May. And if enough people come in and watch a full video or come in and see a live and stuff like that, it all adds up. None of us expect for you to live on our channels. We're hoping that you'll come to a live. You know, we're hoping that maybe you will watch a whole video. Leave a comment, give a thumbs up. But we honestly understand some people are sick, some people don't feel good. You're not obligated to do anything at all. But a little bit of socializing, I'm telling the honest truth, a little bit of socializing will do you good. Will help your channel to slowly grow or grow fast. Depends on how many people come in and how many people like your content. But if you want people to watch your channel, you must do something that they want to look at. And some people don't want to look at an old wrinkled woman cooking some cheap food. They don't want to watch people walking. So on the YouTube live, as it's going by like a commercial, like a live, the lives are going by like TikTok. They may come like this. Oh, Grandma Lynn's walking. Who's Grandma Lynn? Well, I'll give the old woman this. She is moving. She is walking. She looks like, yeah, that's a grandma, all right. What's that? She flipped the camera and she's showing me something. Let me see what that is. Okay, well, now I'm not really into it. Swipe. That's the reality. I say this all the time. The swiping is the new remote. The swiping for TikTok and swiping for YouTube Live is the new remote. My beloved, can we go in for a little bit of orange juice? Oh, can I take these sneakers off my feet? No, I can feel here and a little bit in the chest muscles under right here. That weightlifting I did yesterday, even though it was a tiny bit, I demonstrated it twice. And then I showed you how I do my sit-ups and all that stuff. Those push-ups and lifting. Oh, I can feel it today. So what do you do? What do I do? Oh, we're not lifting anything. I'm not going to get hurt. Let another day or two go by, and then we go right back to it. Yeah, don't please do not overexert yourself. And how many times am I going to say this? I'm going to keep saying it. Please don't do anything extra. Any kind of physical activities. Unless you check with your doctor. Good morning, sweetie. How are you this morning? You doing good? Yeah? I love you. Got to smell where I went? She's smelling where I went. Where'd you go? Where were you? I'm so happy about this. I'm so very happy about that weight bench. Yeah, showing a little bit of love. I understand. This is not the exciting channel. This is the grandma channel. It says grandma. That's part of the reason why instead of just saying Lynn or something like that, I call it Grandma Lynn on purpose because that's what I am, right? And there's no surprises. Nobody comes in here expecting to see a young person. They know exactly what they're getting when they come to my channel. It says Grandma Walk, Grandma Lynn. So, if a young person comes in here and they're a smart ass, I say to them, I go, what is the name of my channel? Oh, look, look at that old ugly woman. Look at that old wrinkled woman. And my response quickly was, what's my name on the channel? What does it say first? It says Grandma, right? You dumbass. Now get out. Oh, yes, indeed. Grandma doesn't have, I got to wash my hand. Grandma's just tired. You just barely made it through puberty. You're 12 years old or something, and you're trying to terrorize people on the internet. Your parents got you with a big old TV, a big screen TV. You got your remote, you got your cell phone, you got your iPad, you spoiled ass. You spoiled little jackass. And what do you do with the blessings that your mother and father give you? You go around trying to terrorize and screw around with and insult old people. If I could get a hold to you, I'd get my 1980s belt that I used to spank my son with. Yeah, this is me, my son's collar, and this is me. Yeah, just like that. That's why people are so. That's why you got so many people crazy. See, the people that were not disciplined. I'm not saying beat a kid. I'm saying discipline. After I tell you 3 or 4 times, don't touch that, don't do that, go there, and you defy me, and you insist on going someplace, and you think I'm being mad, I'm being strict. I just happen to know that your friend is not your friend. No, I just let you go, and then you're going to get your feeling hurt, and then you're going to cry for a week. I'm not trying to be a mean mommy. I'm trying to help you. Oh, yes, indeed. I'm trying to help you. Boo-boo, I will look at it in a minute. Mommy's going to be walking around slow today. Mommy's going to, my little Temu cup. Mommy's going to be walking around slow today, boo, so you'll have to pardon your mommy. I just had a little water. A little bit of water. Let me put some water in this cubes here. Yeah, we've been at this for 34 sessions. Yeah, I chalk up that human being. You know, you're just old, you know, you're old like me. And I don't think you're as henpecked as you're trying to say. I think you're trying to hide behind your wife so you can use her as an excuse so you don't have to visit channels. Please stop. Please don't think we're stupid. And you got your little group of 3 or 4 friends, and the 3 or 4 of you are trying to grow on YouTube. You know, enjoy your clique and your friends. I could give 2 cares. Ma'am, would you mind? Can you just move? Move out of my way so I can look at your plate. Let mommy see. Let mommy see. Okay, let's get your food. My kitty cat is asking for breakfast. Okay, come on. Come on. See, people don't like when I tell the truth. I really don't care. I really don't care if you don't like me telling the truth. Because I'm tired of people just lying. Every one of your live streams is the same. Every one of your live streams is the same. All you do is sit on your ass and talk about your channel. At least I try to cook something. I try to be walking. I try to be lifting. I try to show you my cat or my garden. I try to do something. When I'm on live, I just don't want to be like this. You think I'm being mean? I really don't care. I'm sick and tired of people just lying. You know you're lying. I pray that God will bless you, and I pray that like me, that God will, he did it to me and he does it to everybody. I'd rather do it myself. Humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, and he will lift you up. I'd rather humble myself before God kicks my ass. Oh, yes, indeed. I'd rather do it. I'd rather do it myself. Oh, yes, indeed. And then it's like, why are you inviting people up to your panel if you don't want them to talk? It's just you just want someone to be there so your panel looks full, but you really don't give a shit about what they're talking about. And when the person tries to talk about their own channel, you immediately start talking about your channel. If they say they got, I just achieved 200 more subscribers, immediately you just get your phone out and start talking about your subscribers. The idea when you have a live and you have people on a panel is you're featuring other people, you see. Yeah. It's kind of like you want to have this appearance of a big YouTuber or something. It's really weird. Yeah, it's like you want to have this appearance of being a big time YouTuber. And then what you did is you got all those little short videos from big YouTubers, and then you got your face in it, and then you're just, you're just piggybacking off of somebody else's work. And see, YouTuber called me on that when I used to upload movies. Even though there's no copyrights on the movies, there's no copyrights on those movies and no restrictions by YouTube. YouTube does not permit you to do things like this unless you're talking about it. See, I was just uploading movies. And YouTube will not allow you to do that. You can upload a movie, but you better stop and have a conversation every few minutes. And that's going to take a lot of work. That's why you notice if somebody is talking about somebody else's video, they'll be up on the screen. They're sharing the other person's video, but they're right here. The video's going like this, and I'm right here, and I'm looking at it, and we're talking about it. And I pause. Hey, let's talk a little bit about that scene of that video. Stop. Stop. Sit down. Excuse me. Sit down. Yeah, you got to make it your own. People are subscribing because they want to see more of those videos. They want to see more of those creative shorts. They're not really interested in your channel. They're interested in those little quick videos of somebody else's content. But the problem with that is, yes, you can do that. You're allowed to do that. But if you say the wrong, you have to talk over it a little bit and make it your own a little bit. If you say the wrong thing on the video where your face is very tiny, if you say the wrong thing, YouTube comes after you and gives you a copyright strike. The person that owns the video will come after you. And that's why it's a plus minus. Yeah, you can kind of finagle your way if you're creative enough, but you got to be very careful when you're on the back of another video. I call it piggybacking. You're piggybacking, and you're using someone else's video. You're using someone else's creativity is what you're doing, and you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that, but you got to be it's a balance. You can do it, but you got to be real careful doing that. But yeah, it's all about you, and you're very self-absorbed. You're very self-absorbed. If I get a lot of views, I tell you what I did and stuff like that. I'll just say, hey, this is what I did. If I find out something new, a better way, I want to talk about them clicks. I want to talk about you folks that are in these little cliques of you just helping each other. Stay right there. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. I want to talk about these cliques that only want to help themselves. I'll show you something. And there's a lot of cliquey people. There's nothing wrong with having groups of friends, but some people. I'm just turning my I'm literally sliding my laptop to face me so I can show you. I have these videos here. So let me just reset. Judy May, that's why I said you got 19,000 subscribers and 2 people in your... Exactly. Yeah, he knows what you're saying, but he acts like he don't know. But see what I mean? He knows what you said, but he pretends. He plays pretend and plays stupid. And I'm not trying to be mean. I don't hate anybody. I just don't. Hey, welcome World Tours. Thank you. Thank you, Adina. Yeah, those types of videos are annoying. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that. So just to show you kind of how I think about certain things with my channel, my channel, everybody you can see, I've only got 1,500 subscribers. I've got 12,000 on the other. But even having 12,000 on the other channel, my main channel, that doesn't make me special. That doesn't. I've been at it for over 10 years. It's only because I've been on so long. And I had the movies. I earned about 8,000 subscribers, but then when I started posting movies, I started gaining more. And some decided to stay with me on that channel. But I digress. So I want to go over here for a second before I turn that around. Yeah, I'm like this. If you choose to subscribe to my channel and come visit, watch a short here and there. Some people like to come in for just the walking videos because it kind of helps them, it inspires them because they're on their diet journey, or they're trying to get into better shape journey, or they just want to be a little bit healthier journey. Some people like it when I cook my cheap foods and we just sit down and we read the scriptures, we read the Bible, and we just have conversations. And then I turn that cell phone around and aim it here, and I share people's channels, and we'll drop people's links so people can go to their channel. Or if I hear that you're trying to accomplish something, I tell everybody. Or I will drop, if I feel to do so, I'll put a person on my community tab. I'm just one very tiny YouTuber. I'm only one person, but I try to show love to everybody. I try. And part of that is, let me see. Yeah, humble yourself in the sight of the Lord. And that's why I did that with the shorts there, Judy May. I wanted to show how easy it was. And then, my wife, my such and so is calling me. And then he got off the screen for a little while. And if you're sitting there secretly watching, we know what you're doing. And there's, do your thing. I don't care. But I have this thing, and it's called How To, and it usually doesn't get that many views. It's a playlist called How To, right? How To. And I'm going to pause it. So it's like, now you can thumbs up YouTube on your screen, and I just did a quick video. If you double tap your cell phone, it automatically will give, on a live stream, you will automatically thumbs up. So I'll play this without the sound. And basically I'm talking, and this is a live, and you're going to see me, you're going to see the thumb. I'm showing the thumbs up. And then I'm showing, double tap the screen, and then you can give a thumbs up. So that's one video, right? And this is how I feed my tiny garden, how to trim any portion of your video and YouTube studio, just in case people don't know, other little how-tos. But I will talk about things in YouTube Studio. How to remove the chat heart from your live stream. Now that may seem kind of silly. What am I saying? If I learn how to do something on YouTube, I'll share that, even if 5 people look at it, because not everybody knows that. Basically, what are you trying to say? This is not me, my, the me, my channel. I'll be quiet now. And let's come over to, I got to start over here. I'm going to get the chat. The first person I see is Dan. He says, praise God. Is this your morning routine walking? And yes, it is, Dan. And then Living for Jesus answered for you and said yes. So Dan and Living for Jesus. And again, happy birthday to Cassie on the Rise. Happy birthday, Cassie on the Rise. I don't think you're still in here because I know you watch a lot and help a lot of people. Happy birthday. Cassie on the rise. Sonic Grace. Okay, World Tours. Really like for doing painting there. Nice sitting, very clean. Nice in cap, Lynn. Lynn, you're my inspiration for doing things. Thank you, World Tours. Okay. Okay, so that's where the chat, now I can come over here and turn this around because I mentioned all the people that are not here because it just starts right there with World Tours. Thank you, World Tours, so very much for coming in. I do appreciate the visit. Thank you so much, World Tours. We appreciate you coming in. I apologize because you say Dan is saying sound and no sound. Yeah, Brother Dan, I'm sorry. I will turn it down because of those huge trucks that come by. And some people have earbuds in. Angie's Reviews. Thank you for coming in. Angie's Reviews. We appreciate the visit. Sister Adina. Thank you, Sister Adina. Sister Adina is right over that chat. She is not playing around. If somebody comes in acting the fool, she's right on it. Thank you, Adina. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Wellness, Exercise Queen, Workout Queen. Hold on. Motivational Queen. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Mind, Body, and Soul Wellness. Mind, Body, and Soul Wellness. So you're going to get the whole package here. Go over and check her out. This gives you an example of before and after right on her thumbnail. The gardening. She does a lot on her channel. And she has a live workout just about every day. I don't know if she does it on the weekend, but I know during the week she's up very early for 30 minutes doing a live workout. This young lady knows her stuff, and she is Wellness with Frugal Mama. She is the real deal. She's got a lot of workout equipment. I often say she has graduated with an MBA and been all the way to college with this. I'm looking up to her. I'm in kindergarten doing my little walking. Oh, yes, indeed. She's the real deal. Thank you, Wellness with Frugal Mama, so very much. And Judy Mae Collins, thank you so very much for visiting. I know that you're very busy. For you to come here with us, that's her baby, Judy Mae Collins. Thank you so very much for visiting with us. Please go over and check our sister out. And if you consider, you go over there and visit and you love what she's doing and you subscribe, please at least watch one of her short videos all the way through. Give a thumbs up and leave a comment so that your subscribing, your subscription will stick. Okay? And that's Judy Mae Collins. Thank you, Judy Mae, so very much. Anybody with a wrench is welcome to drop any videos that they choose to. I'm not one of those that it doesn't bother me at all. Hi, the Bud Files. If you show the Bud Files love, like right now, they're here visiting with us, they're going to show you love back. Thank you, the Bud Files. Thank you, the Bud Files, so very much for visiting with us and for visiting and supporting many people on YouTube. Thank you to Bud Files so much for visiting with us. Thank you, Sister Sparkle. Thank you, Sister Sparkle, so much for coming in and for visiting with us. Sister Sparkle doesn't do content, but she supports folks on the YouTube streets. I love your channel art. It's very pretty. I like that. Thank you, Sparkle. She doesn't have the content. Though I'm going to subscribe anyway. Just so that I have that. I subscribe with over 50. But thank you, Sister Sparkle, for visiting. Thank you for your prayers. And we went over to World Tours. Hold on. Did I go to World Tours already? I can't remember. On World Tours. Don't know if I did. I think I did. But thank you, World Tours, so very much for visiting with us. I do appreciate it. World Tours has 13,600 and something subscribers. Thank you so very much for coming in. Thank you for your support. And thank you, Blue True. Hold on. Blue True shares her progress with us, visits and supports us. Blue True One, thank you so much. Thank you so very much. And let's check on Blue True's progress. Good morning, Lynn. Just finished 1 mile on my walking pad after you got home, water break time, and now ready for mile 2. Thank you so much. That's very, Blue True, that's very encouraging. I'm going to pin that. I'm going to pin you to the top with that message, okay? Because I want people to be inspired, Blue True One. Just like the other person that has letters, I can't remember their name, but they were talking about when they were 15 and they weighed a certain amount and then they started working out and now they're 18 years old. If you leave something kind of encouraging, I will start pinning your messages to the top like that so that people that are either on a weight loss journey or they're trying to just eat a little bit better. We are not advocating that you eat a piece of lettuce, drink some water, and starve yourself. No, we don't do that. You do the very best that you can. Hey, Sister Betty. Sister Betty has been a wonderful supporter. Just a moment, Sister Betty of Pre-Retirement Days, Comfort Foods, and more. Let's go over to her channel. See, this is the thing about Betty. She cooks, and now she has a pond. Her and hubby have a pond, and she just had the update here. I'm not going to play the sound, but hubby is describing their pond on Pre-Retirement Days, Comfort Foods, and more. This is part of the more part. Let me do this. This is the more part, but this is Pre-Retirement Days, Comfort Foods, and more. The newest video is this one right here, and it's the update on their pond. And then if you go back to her channel and you hit the playlist button for her channel, there is a listing of all different kinds of foods and vegetables and breads and desserts. You see it, soups, pork, turkey, bean meats. It stopped for a second. I did not stop my live stream. This is what I want today. I got to get a pizza. Pizza. But you see it. So there is a whole variety of things on her channel. And with cooking, she's got you covered in every category I can think of. But that is Sister Betty. Retirement days, comfort foods, and more. Thank you so much, Betty. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting so many people. She's a channel member on different channels. She comes to different live streams. Excuse me. She's got her headset on. She's over there working. And then she has lives playing, stopping in to say hello to people. You know, truly supporting a lot of people. Thank you so much, Retirement Days, Sister Betty. And I think we have got everybody covered. And please share the video and support the Grandma Lynn channel. Thank you so much. And this is our sister Living for Jesus. And she pointed this out yesterday. And I want to point this out about Living for Jesus as well. Now, she doesn't have content on her channel at the moment. She has put some videos up, but elected to take them down. And that's her choice. But please notice how not only she's here supporting me, she supports a lot of people, but notice she's sharing the live and she's sharing other lives. Come on now. See that on her community tab? See? She's sharing about Sister Deborah as well, not just me. Come join Warrior of God Ministry. She's sharing some good. She's sharing Brother Squirrel of Squirrel's Magnet Fishing. But this is what Living for Jesus is doing. Thank you so very much for supporting so many of us, Sister Living for Jesus. The most important part of your ministry is your prayer, being a prayer warrior, being an intercessor. We are so very grateful to you for all that you're doing. Wife, mother, keeper of her home, sharing, having Bible studies with her daughters. Oh, yes, indeed. That's a very, if you ask her, if you're being sincere, she can tell if you're being sincere or not, because she has the gift of spiritual discernment. If you really, really need prayer, this young lady right here really will pray for you. Yes, she will. She's a prayer warrior. Thank you so much for all that you do for us. Thank you for all of your prayers, your generosity. Thank you for all the wonderful things you've done for me personally. Literally feeding me. I am not even lying. Literally feeding me. You hear me? But thank you so very much. Living for Jesus. And the newest video from Judy May, let me go over here right quick back to Judy May's channel. The newest video is the What's for Breakfast video. Look, this video is only 3 minutes and 50 seconds long. She celebrated here for 1 minute and 11 seconds. You see what I'm saying? So come on. She even has a silent movie here for 17 minutes and 39 seconds. So I want to grab this newest one. What's for... See, this breakfast right here, this picture alone is making me hungry. And it makes... I'm not even lying. I ain't even lying. And it makes me want some pancakes. It makes me want pancakes when I look at that, and some sausage. I gotta do this so I need to get over here. Okay. And I'm just gonna type in, please don't mess this up now. Please don't mess me up. Okay, wait a minute. Now it's, you're welcome. I want to go Judy May Collins with the highlight, a space, and then, so if you want to go over, just click on that video. It's only 3 minutes and change, and leave her a genuine comment, leave her a thumbs up. I think you're really, really going to See, she's down to earth, a down to earth kind of a person. And I think that if you're a down in earth, Jane and John Doe, go to Walmart, go to Kmart, take care of your doggy, love your grandbabies, love the United States of America, love the Lord, most importantly of all, a family type of human being, a family of a mom, a grandmother. Come on now. Come on now. You want somebody like that? Would you like to visit like somebody like that? Visit a nice, clean channel? That's Judy Mae Collins. And see, like me, we just tell the truth. We just are no nonsense. I mean, I try not to be mean about it, but we're just going to tell you the truth. And yeah. Oh, yes, indeed. You go on over there and check her out. I think you'll like her. I try to treat people how I would like to be treated. I'm far from perfect. Join the Far From Perfect club, Judy Mae. Me too. But with God by my side, all things are possible. Precisely. God never promised. He said, why you call? And this is the thing that's amazing about Jesus Christ. He said this. He said, why you call me perfect? Or why you call me good? There's none good but my Father in heaven. And this is Jesus himself. You know, just handing out fish dinners, healing people, getting demons out of people, feeding people, multiplying food, making water into wine, raising a young damsel from the dead. And then he says, after doing all that, and then he tells people, yeah, don't tell anybody that I did that. The epitome of humility. Don't tell anybody. You just raised my daughter from the dead. You just healed blinded eyes. You just did that. Don't tell anybody. And then after doing all of that, he says, what did he say? Why you call me good? The same one that did all the healing and body raising and feeding and straightening out the lying religious folk of the time. That Jesus. Why you call me good? Mind-blowing. Why we call you good? My daughter was dead and she's alive right now. My son couldn't see and he's looking at me. Why we call you good? But we measure things by our human intellect because we're stuck. We're in this thing. We're stuck in this thing. And so the emotions of this thing, our brain is in this thing, you see? The emotions of all that. Oh, my beloved. I would like to thank you so very much for tuning into this broadcast. We're going to go just for now. We were on the air for 10 hours and 21 minutes, I think, yesterday. And I think we're pretty close to the initial monetization. We'll see how it goes. Whatever God is going to allow, whatever God is going to permit. We turn our channels and our lives, and part of our lives, our itty bitty little portion of it, is being on social media. That's a very insignificant, tiny part. But I think if we're doing it honestly and cleanly, I think we'll be okay. We may not be the most popular YouTubers on earth because we are keeping it clean, giving God glory. The devil's crowd is very popular because they're doing his bidding. The devil has plenty of goodies. That's okay. I'll have my ramen noodles. I don't need to kiss the ass of evil to get some steak. I don't need to play these little games and lie. Live whatever way you choose to. Enjoy your billion subscribers. Enjoy them. Not one of those subscribers or your channel will get you into glory. I know that accepting Jesus Christ and living as best as we can for the King of the universe is where it's at. Oh yes, indeed. You got to learn how to extend a tiny bit of love to everybody. Nobody expects you to go to 5 videos from 150 people and sit all day and all night, not going pee-pee, not eating. No one expects you to go to 5 or 6 videos from 100 people. But if you're trying to grow a YouTube channel, a little bit of socializing, in my humble opinion, is necessary. No, it doesn't mean you live on here. But visiting a person's channel in a short or a 3 or 4 minute video every other week and just saying hello, checking in with you. Have a great weekend, maybe on a Friday or a Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. A little bit. You can give a little bit of love to whom you choose. You're not obligated. Don't live here. Please don't live on this app. Don't live on this app. Please don't do that. Okay? Love y'all. Just for now. Thank you. Just for now.